What's up, everybody? All right, so I just received a call probably about an hour ago. I just received a call from my I guess you call her the I just call her sponsor. My sponsor from the transplant team at Emory Hospital transplant team. So she said that after they did their evaluations, you know, there's an extensive evaluation you have to go through to be considered, to be evaluated, to even be put on the transplant list, to be able to accept a kidney from a cadaver kidney. That means a kidney from a donor, somebody that passed away and their kidney became available, and you're on the list and your name come up for you to be able to accept that kidney, or even if you have family members or friends that want to give you their kidney. Like in my case, my son, my oldest son, he was tested, and he was actually a match. But you know, even if your kids or somebody in your family is tested, they don't even have to be a match nowadays, because they have a way where they can put you on a list. They still can put, if your family members are tested and they're not a match, they still have a way where they can, you still can get a kidney. But that's another conversation. It's called the donor exchange program. But my oldest son and my nephew both said that their kidneys, I can have one of their kidneys. But at any rate, before I can even get their kidneys, I had to go through an extensive, my body had to go through blood work, different screenings to see, am I healthy enough to receive a kidney? So I received a phone call about an hour ago after I did stress tests, a lot of different tests last week down at Emory. I almost stayed down there the whole day to do different tests, to see was I healthy enough to be put to sleep, to have a kidney transplant done. And she said that, hold up, this windshield wipers. But she said that due to my cardiac history, at this time, they did not approve me to be put on the transplant list. And basically what that means is, based on my heart condition, it would be a risk to put me to sleep for that many hours to transplant me. You know, basically, I'm okay with that. Honestly, you know, it's not no big deal to me, because just like she said, I can go to a whole nother transplant team to be evaluated. Right now I'm under a different kidney doctor, which is he's out of Piedmont, and Piedmont have a different transplant team. So if I wanted to, I can just start the process again with Piedmont transplant team. I can let my new kidney doctor know that I want to start the evaluation process for kidney transplant with the Piedmont Hospital transplant team, and I can do that. But I'm not going to do that right now, because I do realize that there are some things that I need to do for myself. I don't exercise like I should, and I know that I need to exercise more to strengthen my heart, and I'm doing better with my diet, but I can still do much better with my diet. So there are some things that I want to do myself first before I start another evaluation process, and it ends up, they come up with the same findings. I don't know whether or not any of you all listening know what the injection fraction mean. If you have any heart issues or have had family members with heart issues, you know what injection fraction is. So what's concerning to me right now, and what I am focused on right now, is my injection fraction is increasing my injection fraction. Now this is the thing. Now, I'm gonna be transparent, because you all that's listening to this, and you all that listen to me, and you all that know me from being on YouTube, y'all know that I don't get on here, and my page is not monetized or getting numbers, because I'm not gonna get on here and yap and put y'all in my unnecessary business. If I come on here and I tell y'all about my life, it's because I'm trying to help somebody. I'm telling you my health issues because I'm trying to help somebody. I'm not gonna get on here and just come on here daily and tell y'all what I do daily in my life and what I do. I don't do that kind of stuff, because it ain't your business. What I do when I walk out my door, and who I see when I walk out my door. I don't have time for that. What I was saying was, if I get on here, I'm gonna talk about health issues that can help anyone that's listening that's going through the issue. So basically, I had to stop the video because I was running out of storage, so I lost my train of thought. But what I was saying was going back to me starting the transplant evaluation process over again. I don't think I'm gonna start it over right now. I'm going to work on me and do some things I need to do on my end to get in shape. And what I was about to say was, now I was on blood pressure medicine and diabetes medication when I started dialysis back in November. Right before I started dialysis back in November, my blood pressure started to run low. I was waking up dizzy, and when I checked my blood pressure, it was running like under 100, like 99/60, and I was like, wow, so I cut back on taking it from taking it twice a day to once a day. So it was still running low. So I sent my PCP doctor a message and told him that what was happening, and he told me to stop taking the blood pressure medicine. So when I stopped taking the blood pressure medicine, I noticed that my numbers, my blood pressure started running regular, but I still had days where I was running, it was running low. So not only was I taking a blood pressure medicine, I was taking a heart medication too. So the heart medication was for my blood pressure too. So I was like, well, maybe I need to stop taking this one also. So when I stopped taking that one, and I haven't been taking it, my blood pressure has been running normal. But this was right before I even started dialysis. So when I started dialysis, my blood pressure was, I was still going through the transition of easing myself off the blood pressure medicine when I started dialysis. So I was still around the same time I started dialysis was when I had stopped taking the blood pressure medicine. Because what was happening is when I get off the dialysis machine, I couldn't even leave and go home because my blood pressure was so low. So I had to wait like 5 or 10 minutes for my blood pressure to come up above 100 for me to be able to leave. So, after doing dialysis for about 2 or 3 weeks, I was completely off the blood pressure medications and the heart medications because I couldn't take them because it would make my blood pressure too low. So I haven't taken any blood pressure medicine or heart medications since November when I started dialysis. So right now, I would honestly say the cardiologist that I was seeing, I haven't seen probably in the last, I would honestly say the last 6 months. And reason why I haven't been going to the cardiologist is because, after a while, you only go and see them every 6 months anyway. When I go into my cardiologist appointments, you go inside, he come in, he check your heart, listen to your heart, all that, ask you a couple questions, refill your medications. What's the purpose? I don't see the purpose of having specialists. And I mean, all he do is, like I said, listen to my chest, listen to my back, check my ankles, and then refill my prescriptions. My PCP doctor can do that. Why am I paying an extra $40 copay just for that? That's ludicrous to me. My PCP doctor does the same things. He can prescribe my blood pressure medicine and my heart medication. So I just didn't see no need of going to the cardiologist. I don't get Medicaid, whereas they pay, the government, the state pay for all my medical, bottom line, I worked all my life, so I am responsible for 20% of my doctor's bill, hospital bills. Like right now, I'm on dialysis, but I'm responsible for 20% of the bill. When I have surgeries and stuff like that, I'm responsible for 20% of the bill. So the state is not footing 100% of my bills. So, when I go to specialists, I'm responsible for 20% of my bills. So I'm not under a Medicaid program where now if I'm Medicare, there's a Medicare and Medicaid where you can have Medicare plus Medicaid where they'll pay 100%. But if you're just on Medicare, then you're responsible for 20%. And so I'm responsible for 20% of my bills. So I don't need specialists just to come in the room and check my chest and my back and my ankles and then prescribe a medication. My PCP doctor can do that. So I just, really just stopped going to the cardiologist because that's all they was doing. So I'll get my kidney doctor to recommend one out of Piedmont, and I'll schedule a visit, you know, just to see, you know, put one in my lineup, just to have one to say that maybe if they want to, just to see, I'm just gonna, like I said, schedule an appointment to see one, to see, is it another medication that they can prescribe that won't cause my blood pressure to drop. I don't need nothing for my blood pressure. Maybe is there, if it's a beta block out there or something that I may need to strengthen my heart muscles, but I don't need nothing for my blood pressure. But and also, while we're talking about diabetes, there's another medication that I haven't been taking, because since I've changed my diet, I have to be careful with taking that medication, because since I don't eat certain things, I have to be real careful, because my sugar would drop down very low if I'm at home and I'm not really eating. I have to check my sugar, because sometimes my sugar drop like down to 60 and I don't even know it, and I have to scramble to find something sweet. I have these Reese cups here in my truck, which they should be in the house, because the other night I was like, dang, ain't got nothing around here sweet. I have to keep something sweet in the house now, because my sugar be dropping, because a lot of times I don't eat. If I don't have to have nothing sweet in the house to eat and my sugar drop, I be in trouble, because I don't be having nothing sweet around the house, because I don't have juices and stuff like that. I don't buy juices with sugar in it. I don't buy sodas and stuff like that. I mostly drink like Crystal Light, stuff like that, diet drinks, stuff like that. I don't even really drink drinks. I hadn't drunk drinks since I had weight loss surgery. That was back in 2017, because they told us we couldn't drink drinks. Now, occasionally, if I want some type of carbonated drink, you know, sometimes you just be wanting that carbonated drink, I'll get like a Starry. I think I put some Starry in here with some lemonade, just to have that that fizz taste. But I don't really even drink drinks or sweet juices, so I got caught one night. I didn't even have nothing sweet in the house. So now I try to keep something sweet around, but I had to stop taking those pills every day, every morning. Now I take them, if I check my sugar and it's like 101 when I wake up, I don't take it. If I check it later on after I eat breakfast and it's still in range, I still don't take it. So I think changing my diet and getting some exercise for me is what's important right now. Kidney transplant is really not important right now. For me, I was honestly more concerned and afraid of having the surgery than I am of being on dialysis, honestly, because, you know, just seeing the cut from the transplant, the downtime, they want you to have a support system around you. And not saying I don't have a support system. I have my sons, but if I got a kidney from my son, he would be down, I would be down. My other son, he don't have a car, he don't need a car. When he had a car, that's a whole nother story. But my mother, she worked. She went back to work. And my father, I mean, you know, I have a support system, but I don't be want to be bothered with people like that, you know. So I got to thinking, you know, what I'm gonna do, you know, because y'all know I live in my RV, you know. I like kind of like being to myself, you know. So I was kind of, you know, on the fence about that as a whole. So, you know, them saying no to me right now is really not no big deal, you know, honestly, because dialysis for me is not that bad, because even though I'm drinking this drink right now, I still urinate. So when I go home, I'm gonna urinate all this out. When I go to dialysis, I may be maybe one pound overweight, but I don't be overweight like that when I go to dialysis. So the machine is basically just cleaning my blood. It's not having to pull fluid off me. So I'm not gonna say I don't be drained from it, but I'm not gonna say after I leave dialysis I can go run a marathon. But it's not as bad as people, the way it sounds. And I'm gonna say that to say, if any of you all out there that know that your kidneys are not in good shape and you need to have yourself evaluated and start the process, don't keep putting it off. You're doing yourself a disservice, and you're doing your family a disservice, because you only going to make yourself go up out of here. Go ahead and take care of your business. Trust me, it's not as bad as it seems. And basically, that's all I have to say. I'm getting ready to go in here and wash these clothes, my clothes back there. I'm getting ready to go in here to this laundromat and wash my clothes. Since y'all see, I got my truck back, and he couldn't find nothing wrong with it. He just had to end up keeping it so long because my mechanic, he has a full-time job now, and he only work on the weekend, so he had my truck up there a whole week. So he said he couldn't find nothing wrong with it. He said maybe it needed an oil change, so I went and got the oil change this morning. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to go in here and wash these clothes, and then go home and cook my youngest son a chicken pot pie. Well, both of my sons a chicken pot pie, and excuse me, and that's it. So anybody have any questions, like always, you can drop them down in the comment section, and I'd be happy to answer them. And hey, like I said, I'm good. I am good. When I feel like it's time to start the process again, I will. But for right now, it's almost like a load off my shoulder. I don't know why. It's like it's almost like a load off my shoulder. For real. Them saying no, because God is always in control of my life, and when they say no, that's just really God's will. So it's like a load off my shoulder. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and let me try to put these videos together right quick before I go inside of here. Y'all have a good day. Peace.